So you specialize in pain relief. Many people worry about going to someone new because they worry that they're going to hurt them. What would you like your first time clients to know about your initial visit with them, and what should they expect?
People really want to understand why they hurt. And so I'm going to give you a brief overview of, from a societal point of view, is we sit too much. And we begin, as we sit at our desks, we sit at the TV, we read, the children play on video games, adults probably play on video games too. And so what happens when you sit too much is there's a lot of compression on the low back. As well, the body doesn't get enough oxygen into those muscles because we're not moving as much. And the more that you move, the lymphatic system is able to take the toxins out and move those out of the system. So a lot of the problems actually start with sitting. The muscles that get involved are the hip flexors. And I'll show you an example of how how it works. And understand that in the example, this is only a piece of the puzzle. There's a lot of other things that come into play, whether you have injuries or accidents or however your body grew through time. So the hip flexors attach on the spine, on the front of the spine at about this level. And they come down and they pick up the muscle inside the hip, and then they attach at their upper leg. They're what does this. They pull you down or they pull your leg up. And when they're tight, and if you imagine when they pull you down, this is like almost a seated position. And in that seated position, the body, because you sit too much, the body says, oh, why should I lengthen back to the right length? You have me like this or a lot, so I might as well stay like this. So the body goes, yeah, but if you're walking around like this, all I can see is the floor right in front of me. I can't see this wonderful, beautiful world. So the body says, and the eyes rule, oh, well, let's put some tone in the back muscles. Now we can stand up straight. The body couldn't do it in the right place, which is the glutes, because the hip flexors were too tight. So, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in another video. But, so now you have tightness in the low back, but now what's happening is the low back is tight, and then the abdominal muscles lose a little bit of tone because they can't maintain that. The beginning of the shoulders start to come forward, the neck and head start to come forward, and now you have neck pain as well as low back pain. So that's a general picture. My job is to help you figure out, what did your body do with that? Because it doesn't always happen on both sides. It happens different. The bodies compensate differently all the way up the body. So my job is to help you to figure that out, and then your job is to work with me and to begin to do some work to help correct what some of the muscle imbalances are. And the other thing that I'd like you to know is that I work really closely with communication. I tell you what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, and then in return I ask that you tell me what you're experiencing. And if you're experiencing any pain, then we can modulate things.